Hello. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us today. We're going to wait a few more minutes so that everybody logs on. But my name is Layla, and I am in charge of the recruitment of the MSF program. I've just started, so most of you have probably been speaking with Devin. But if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out to us. And Rob, who is right here, will be presenting to you guys today.
Morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well so far today. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your time. Today, we just kind of wanted to introduce ourselves and just to kind of go over a kind of a brief academic overview, kind of the fall scheduling and a little bit about what we do here in the admissions office. I'm sorry, the academic advising office over here at the Canal School of Business. But we are excited that you all are joining us here in a few weeks here on campus. But let me just kind of share my screen and then we'll have a little bit of fun. And at the end, we'll open it up for some questions. But if anyone has anything along the way, just don't hesitate to chat us. And, all right. Everyone see that so far? Perfect. So we just kind of wanted to do a quick academic overview. My name is Rob Solinger. I'm an academic advisor here for the graduate programs here at Canal School of Business. I've been at the university for about 5 years. And I've been working with the MSF program on and off for a while. So it's kind of a fun program. It is a 10-month intensive program, but it is a lot of fun and it is a great program. As far as like some of the things that we do over here, we will actually take care of the registration for all of your classes for this program. That is one of the nice things about this program is we will work with you. All your registration will be done by our office. We also like to assist in monitoring how well you're doing academically and otherwise. And if we also work with you to kind of anticipate and overcome any issues that might pop up. And then if something pops up, we work with you to find the best solutions that we can. And the biggest thing really is we want you to succeed. So if there's something going on, if you're having any questions, any doubts about just general things, pop by our office, ask us. That's what we're here for. The easiest thing I like to tell everyone is that we work for you to help you be successful. There are some academic policies I just kind of wanted to run over. I know it's the least fun part. There is an academic integrity here at the Canal School of Business. So basically no cheating, no plagiarism, misconduct, things like that are kind of frowned upon. As far as the grades go, I know at the undergrad level, it's usually a 2.0. For the grad level, it's up to a 3.0. They need to maintain a minimum GPA. So just kind of keep that in mind. And only grades A, B, and C count towards your program, towards satisfactory progress. So I know at the undergrad level, a D might work. Unfortunately, at the grad level, I think C- is the very minimum we can get. And if for some reason you dip below that 3.0 after the first semester, you go on academic probation. Not the end of the world. We kind of work with you to see what we can do to help you get that GPA back up. But the big thing is finishing with a 3.0. That's the whole goal. Now kind of to get into kind of what you guys are really curious about your fall schedule. So the program itself is 33 units and the fall semester is about 10 classes. So the first thing whenever I do the registration, that's a lot of classes. Don't worry. The MSF program runs a little bit different. It kind of runs in a module system. So you're only really in about 3 classes or so per couple months. It's going to start in mid-August, right after orientation, kind of goes through the September timeframe. Then you kind of start to work towards some other classes from September, October. And then mid-October to December, the end of the term, you're going to find some other classes. So when you see your original schedule, don't worry if you see a long list. That's typical. All the classes are really 1 to 2 unit classes as opposed to the big 3 or 4 unit classes. So it's kind of more, it's definitely compact, but you'll wind up kind of having the same kind of hours and days and all that stuff. It's just that the classes are a little shorter than before. Now I know this is the first time we're actually having 2 cohorts for the MSF program. So I know we're going to share this presentation with everyone because there's going to be an AM cohort and a PM cohort. So this is kind of like if you're on the AM cohort, this is what you're going to be looking like, 9 to 12:15, all pretty much Monday through Friday, and this is actually part A. Like I said, because there's going to be, I think, 10 total classes, 10 or 11 total classes for the fall semester. But everything will kick off, Layla, it's August 9th for orientation. So August 9th for orientation, and then you guys jump in with Dr. Savatina on August 10th. And that's actually going to be true for everyone in the AM and PM. If you're looking at this schedule, if you wind up, I don't know, we haven't decided who's in each cohort yet, but the fun thing about this schedule is everyone's going to have the same exact professor, whether you're taking a class in the morning or the evening. So here's the evening part A for you all. So you same professors. I think only a couple of the rooms are changing for the most part. But really, instead of being from 9 to 12:15, for the most part, it's 1:30 to 4:45, other than that first quantitative methods class. And then it kind of gets you an idea of what the whole thing looks like for the whole semester. This is kind of the continuation of it all, taking you all the way down to December with the final classes for the month. And like I said, you'll see the same professors for AM and PM. Here's the PM. And like I said, for the most part, I think the really only difference other than time is a couple of the classes weren't available in the afternoon, so you're bumped up to like the 3rd floor. That's really about it as far as like the scheduling. And I know my colleague Jessica is going to share this out with everyone here in a minute. Or did you, Jessica? She did. Okay, awesome. But the nice thing is with this program, it's really kind of a lockstep program. Your classes we take care of. We take care of all of your registration. I think I know this registration for you all will probably be in a couple weeks, is my understanding. But we wanted to kind of make sure you got an idea of what to expect as far as days, times, who your professors are. This is tentative. We might have a classroom change, but I don't think so at this point. But if there is any changes, we can let you all know. And the other thing too is just getting a hold of us. Like I said, we're here in this office to get work for you. So if you have any questions, you can email me directly at rsullinger@sandiego.edu. We have a general email called ksbstudentsuccess@sandiego.edu. So if for some reason I'm not in, like it's the weekend or something like that, or if I'm sick or on a quick long a long weekend, you can email KSB Student Success, and we have other people in the office that'll be able to assist you. And then the other thing is the appointments. The advisors here in the office go off the Calendly system. We meet either Zoom or here on campus in our office. So it's really whenever you all want to meet, just go to the Calendly link there. You pick the day and time that's best for you, and we can kind of go over whatever questions you might have, whether it be academic planning, if you have any concerns in class, any really issues that might pop up, or if you just want to stop in to talk, so we're really, like I said, we're here to kind of whatever you need for those appointments. You can just kind of make it whenever it's best for you. And then I think that's really all I've got. So I just kind of want to open up to any questions right now.
Yeah, good morning. I have a question.
Yeah.
So I do have 2 kids, and the most beneficial will be AM, and I was wondering how can I go with that? Like, is there like any specific, is it going to be randomized or how would that work?
Layla, is that something you could pop in on, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So Devin, who you guys have probably been in contact with, has gone ahead and assigned everybody a morning or PM schedule. So I'll get in touch with her to see where you are on that. Let me just write down your name, and then you might already be on that schedule. And if not, we'll just get in touch with you and try to figure that out.
Awesome, perfect. Yeah, it only shows up my first last name here, so it'll be Sandoval Rodriguez. So
Okay.
No, thank you for letting us know, because I know that is one of the things we tried to, like, I've been kind of told, we try to kind of keep a little bit of things like that in perspective, so.
yeah,
So we'll
yeah.
put you in the PM system.
Oh, and actually, I want that.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, but we can we'll work with you on that one, so,
Appreciate it.
yeah. And I believe that's gonna be like that all for the whole 10 months of the program, the AM and the PM. I haven't seen the spring semester schedule yet, but that was my understanding for there would be the AM and the PM cohort about that same time, so.
Awesome, thank you.
Mhm. Anyone else have any questions, or? Oh, I'm sorry, we can't hear you. Andres? Yeah, we're not able to hear you yet. Sorry.
You can feel free to use the chat as well
Yeah.
if that works better for you.
I have a quick question about so the start date is August 9th, and when is the last day of the fall semester?
So as far as the final day of the fall semester, it kind of depends a little bit of your professors. The last day that's scheduled, I see, is the international finance class that's scheduled around December 7th. So that might be up to your professor if you take that final a little bit beforehand. So. Because of the grad
Okay, so I
program,
should aim for around December 7th.
December 7th, yeah. Yeah, sometimes though the professors in the grad programs might wind up having their final the previous time. So it's a little bit different from the undergrad on that, where they might just be like, hey, the final is going to be this day. So
Okay, got it. And then I know we have to be back for, I think, the Python course. When does that start up again in January?
can I get back to you on that one, Lauren? I'll have to double check
Yes.
on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And then I saw that when the tuitions due, I am pulling up those dates. I believe it was September 11th. But I'll double check that for you. Hold on. Yeah, it should be September 11th for when tuition is due. I know when we do the oh wait, I'm sorry, August 24th is when tuition is due for you all. My apologies. September 11th is the last day to get a W. Sorry. So August 24th is when everything is due. And then let me see. So yeah, as far as like if you have the class waived for the international finance from the undergrad, we'll get the waivers, and then we just don't schedule you for that class, and we let the registrar know that you've already completed it. And so when we go to do your registration, you'll see that class has been waived. And I know there's a couple people in that situation. So if there's a class waiver for that one, yeah, we just simply don't register you for that class. We let the registrar know it's been taken care of. And then on your degree works, which I know we're going to do a degree works thing on the at orientation, you'll kind of see that it's been waived at that time. So
Yeah, another follow-up question to that then. As far I took computer science class already, so I already did the whole Python thing, and I actually enjoyed it. Is there a way I could retake that class, or is it going to be waived?
can I look into that and let you know?
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll double check with Dr. Sabatina on that Python stuff. I don't know the dates he has yet for it, but I'll double check for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too in a hurry to know about
Yeah.
this information either way. Thank you.
Mhm.
Well, if I can jump in there, speaking of Python, we will have a workshop tomorrow with Dr. Phil, who teaches Python tomorrow at 11 a.m. So make sure to join us then if you want to learn or like get a preview of Python.
Thank you, Layla.
I think Aiden went ahead and asked a question in the chat, which is regarding derivatives. We cannot note that down, that he would also prefer to take it again.
Okay, we can double check on that as well, yeah. Just to make sure. So I'm fairly certain of that answer, but I just want to make sure I have it correct for him. So we can look into that.
Perfect. Any other questions? Rob, do you know when the spring semester would start?
That is a great question. I want to say it's the end of January. I'm double checking that really quick. December, January 29th. Yep, January 29th. And if you're thinking all the way to the end, commencement, they don't have the exact date for commencement yet. I actually was in a conversation with them last week about that. It'll be at the end of May. So thank you, Jessica. All right. Anyone else have any other questions? I'm checking on the international trip dates, Julia, because I know all our center is working on that. And I think spring break is April 25th. Or wait, March 25th through April 1st. Sorry, I was reading that backwards. The last week of March. Those are some great questions. Yeah.
Another question I have is, will any of the classes be online at all or fully in person?
They'll all be fully on campus.
Okay, thank you.
And no, Aiden, I don't believe you have to go on the international trip. I believe there's an option for you if you don't want to or not able to make it. So what is expected time for homework and assignments outside of class? So this is it is a full-time program. Oh, thank you, Layla, for it is Madrid, huh? Okay. I didn't know that's right, you have the inside information. As far as what to expect, it is a pretty busy program. So usually I say you're in class usually around 3 hours a day. I would almost say that add that to your time studying per day as well. That it will be a full-time program. Hey, Leila, out of the Madrid, is that with the USD Center at Madrid, or is it just Madrid?
As far as the actual like details, I'm not sure, but I could ask Marissa.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, if anyone else doesn't have any questions, we shared everything. So if you have any other questions or anything, my contact information is in there, so you can just reach out to me directly. Email, stop on campus, make an appointment, and I'm happy to help any way that I can. But we're looking forward to seeing you guys in less than a month. So thank you all for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
And-
you.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.